I'm Sonia.
And I'm Jamie. We're with Thrive Vegan Cooking Classes, and today we're going to show you how to make a vegan creamy mushroom soup.
In this recipe, we're going to be using some of my favorite ingredients: garlic, white wine, and mushrooms. And you're probably wondering how vegans make something creamy without using dairy products. We're going to show you how to do that in this recipe as well.
So let's get started.
So we have half a cup of cashews, and we're going to cover it with water and soak it for a few hours if you want. But if you don't have a few hours, you can put it in the microwave and heat it up, and that'll make the cashews soft so that we can use it for the cream that we're going to be adding to the mushroom soup. So first we'll add the oil to the pot. And then we're going to fry up some onions. In the oil. Okay, now that the onions are translucent, we're going to add some chopped garlic. And let that saute for an additional couple of minutes. Okay. Next, we're going to add our sliced mushrooms. 16 ounces of sliced mushrooms. And we'll continue to saute until the mushrooms get somewhat soft. So now we're going to add a half a cup of white wine. And we're going to let that cook a bit. Probably let this cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, so now we'll add the vegetable stock. Teaspoon of thyme, and just a little bit of salt. And we're going to bring that to a boil and let it simmer on low heat for 15 minutes. Now we're going to put the cashews in a blender with a half a cup of water and blend it on high until it looks pretty creamy. So this is what your cream will look like. This is the consistency. So now I have a tablespoon of flour and 1 to 2 tablespoons of the broth that I took from the soup that we're making. And I'm going to mix it up just to use as a thickener. I'll be adding this to the soup in a few minutes. Now we're going to add the cashew cream that we made before to the soup, along with the thickening agent that we just made. And we're going to let it cook for another 5 minutes. So now we're going to blend the soup. You can either put your soup in the blender or use an immersion blender. That's what I'm going to use. So this looks about good. So now I'm going to put a little olive oil in this pan. And we're going to fry up some garlic. I used about two or three cloves. And I'm going to fry up some mushrooms in this, and we're going to add that to the soup, just so there's a little texture to the cream. So just fry up your garlic for a couple of minutes. Then add your mushrooms. I think this is probably like a cup of mushrooms, but you can add as much or as little as you like. So you want to saute your mushrooms for about 4 or 5 minutes until slightly softened. I'm going to add a little bit of white wine to this too, just to give it that extra flavor. Okay, I've got my mushrooms sauteed, and the final step will be to add about a cup or a half a cup of nutritional yeast to the soup. Stir it in, and then we're going to add our sauteed mushrooms. Add a little paprika to make it look nice, and a little bit of chopped parsley, and there's your soup.